Yes. When is the presentation going to start? Oh, we're good? All right. Testing. Are we live? We're live? Oh, hi. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Moonlight. Tonight, I will be your host because Josh is not available tonight. My name is Warren, and let me tell you about Moonlight. So, Moonlight is a drop in, drop out club where 42 cadets can showcase slash demo their products, come up and like do practice pitching, or maybe like recruit and form different maybe startups or whatever you want to build, right? So, yes, yeah, no. Welcome. All right. So before we get started, I have some announcements. So in November, there will be a GDG hackathon on the 4th and the 5th at the Dev Fest. Tickets are free. If you would like tickets, please message Queenie Ho. She is the liaison for that for 42. We also have a promo for the tickets if you would like to attend the Dev Fest. It is $15, I believe, with a promo code. But please message Queenie or follow up with me afterwards. And also tomorrow, there is a networking event for the cadets. It is recommended whoever is level 7 or higher to attend. The company will be a surprise because I don't know it yet. Oh, 7 companies. Oh, great. That's even better. Okay. So there'll be 7 companies coming. There'll be a networking event, maybe food, maybe some light refreshments. But please attend if you can. And let's see what else. Oh. Yes. So for tomorrow, as soon as you come in, if you are level 7 or higher and would like to attend the networking event, please find Renee or any of the Bocalians, and they'll get it set up for you. All right. I think that is all announcements. So let's go to pitches or ideas. If you want to come up and speak, please feel free. Would anyone like to talk about anything they're working on or their ideas or side projects? No? Oh, so we have Renee Ramirez.
Yeah, woo, woo, woo. No, all right. Thanks, guys. So for those who don't know me, my name is Renee. It's spelled R-A. Not just kidding. So right now I'm working. Well, actually, not even working. I have an idea that I want to implement. It's gonna take me a long time to finish because I have a lot of things to do. But this involves FT Jam. So we now have a jam room open to cadets only on room 113. If you want to rock out, play little music, we have drum sets, we got everything. Now, the other thing that I have is I saw online someone created a guitar pedal using the Raspberry Pi. And it was really, really cool because you essentially make your own effects for the guitar. And I really want to get into it because it's very doable, and I already have a Raspberry Pi, so I'm really excited. So if anyone might want to help, I have like detailed information on it. Maybe wants to suggest an idea or essentially create an effect, that'll be really cool. What was it? Yeah, I'll ask around in Hardware Club. Anyone watching online, please, thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's my idea. Anyone else? Anyone next an idea? Here, question, comments, concerns? Like, subscribe? Oh no.
Hey all. So my name's Eric. I thought I would give a quick description of what the .NET ecosystem looks like now, because I've been working in C# recently, and I came in not really knowing what to expect and having a lot of preconceptions, and I know a lot of other people do. So I thought I'd give a brief clarifier there. So Microsoft their .NET has recently splintered into kind of two parts: .NET for Windows, which is the standard .NET, and .NET Core, which is all open source and really targets Linux primarily. And that's what I've been working in, and it's a lot of fun. With .NET, you can use the 3 officially supported Microsoft languages, which are C#, F#, and VB.NET, as well as anything else which runs on the CLR, or Common Language Runtime, which is similar to the JVM for Java. It's a virtual machine that you target. I didn't really know what to expect going into it, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. C# is, it's pretty similar to C++, a lot of the same paradigms, but I felt like it's a lot friendlier. The compiler was relatively friendly, gave me some good feedback. The tooling is amazing. I didn't even use the official Microsoft tooling, which is really nice. I just used Vim, and that worked all right too. But yeah, the tooling is great. The community has been great. The Linux support is perfect. So I'm pretty happy with it. And hit me up with any questions.
Hello, good evening. Tonight we have for you a streaming service that's almost set up. It's going to be streaming to you live from another computer, hosted, and then it's going to be streaming to a Raspberry Pi, which is this small device right here. Very lovely, very small, can fit in your pocket. And that's, I think, the beauty of it. Being able to stream games from afar into your local vicinity as long as you got some LAN hookup, you're good to go. And you can game the latest games as long as your host has a GeForce graphics card at least. You can get some server space on a place with a fat pipe so you can get it from anywhere. Or if you have one at home, you can set it up there. We're using Moonlight, which is a C++ program that is open source. And we're running it on a Gen 2 build on our Raspberry Pi, so it can be custom compiled with custom compiled flags just for the Pi. It's pretty lovely. Just running some last-minute hookups on the other end, making sure that our server can serve to its best of its serving abilities. But yeah, hopefully it will be starting soon. I'm going to be receiving a phone call, hopefully with some good news. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hopefully we'll be able to play some Mortal Kombat together.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions or concerns about this lovely technology that's very implementable? Oh, yes, Salim. Is latency an issue? Well, considering the Wi-Fi connection between here and the dorms, that might be an issue. But if we forego that, it shouldn't be. If you're trying to go across the world, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a latency issue. If you're trying to get like that hit smash move on Mortal Kombat, you might lag a little bit, not gonna lie. But as long as that's why we recommend setting yourself up on a nice fat pipe. Make sure that you got that connection. We're open source. Well, then I recommend getting a new graphics card with GeForce on it so you can use our service. Do you support gang beasts? We support all beasts, gang beasts included. Yes, Salim. So are you playing like Windows games? Like are you streaming Windows games or are you streaming like SteamOS? We can stream anything from any computer that has a GeForce graphics card. That includes the desktop, that includes games, that includes graphical interfaces, that includes literally anything you want to do, you can do from far on a Pi, as long as you have a GeForce graphics card. Definitely not sponsored by NVIDIA, just like to use GeForce ready graphics cards for Moonlight. I'm sure if we futzed around with it, we could set that up, but for now it's just your entire space streamed over. And we use Moonlight over this way, and then we use USB over IP back, and that's how we get the input back. Yeah. Max resolution. Right now, the chipset is really useful for 720p, and you can bump it up to 1080, but there is a little bit of a lag introduced with that. That's a Pi limitation, and also, like most GeForce ready cards, aren't capable of streaming 1080p that well. But even the earlier GeForce ready graphics cards can stream 720p very easily. We are currently streaming from a 1080 Titan. No, I don't think it's a TI. It's a. Well, it's one of those. Yes, yeah. But it's got 1080 at least. With that card, not specifically. I'll have to ask my technical manager just to make sure. Yeah, I don't think that it was actually the stream. It was, I think the actual hardware chip on that guy is really just optimized for 720p. It's actually encrypted. Yeah, and then we decrypt it on there. Yeah. We can stream to Twitch as long as you have streaming to Twitch set up on your local host, which, I mean, you can set up through your Pi too. So I guess if you want to stream, go for it. I was answering the question by having a very verbose answer, but I will definitely repeat the question more. Are there any more questions that I could possibly cover for y'all? Oh yeah, it was asking if there was multiplayer support, and yes, there is multiplayer support. It's as many plugs that you can put on your USB device. It's all serialized data that's been being sent over the USB over IP. So if you got a hub, you can plug and chug. So yes, Eric. On your Windows host, so over the on my Windows device, can I see all my USBs? It's more like that is now your Windows host. So everything that your desktop can see, it's mirrored. So it's pretty cool. You're not able to use a Bluetooth controller? You can definitely use a Bluetooth. Can we use a Bluetooth controller? You can definitely use Bluetooth, and I'm receiving a phone call.
We're experiencing technical difficulties at the time. A quick reminder to all cadets that are going to be here Saturday and Sunday, we have a rush, and you should go. And make sure you really go. I ran out of jokes. Yes. Hi, welcome. All right. Oh, we have a guest speaker.
Quick announcement. That guy over there, Eric Williams, got a job. He's going to be shoveling shit at the local farm. Any type of shit you got, he'll shovel it. Oh, sorry.
Please enter the following pin on the target PC, 8866. All right. Successfully paired.
All right. Successfully paired. Oh, here's the magic moment. Cue Sharks music. Drum roll, please. Oh! And welcome! Success. All right. I don't know what's going on. Welcome to Steam. Please do not sue us. We're going to launch the Mortal Kombat game. All right. Intermission over.
We definitely successfully paired and connected with Moonlight. I'm proud to say. Thank you, everybody. We're now welcome to play some Mortal Kombat. Who would like to be the first Mortal Kombatant? You, anybody? Gang Beasts and nothing else. Okay, anybody else for Mortal Kombat? Nobody? Anybody? Am I going to be playing against myself? It's going to be pretty hardcore. All right. We are going to play some Mortal Kombat.
I don't hear anything. This is a really long song. Sub-Zero wins. Sounds so long. What? Please do not sue us. All right, I guess I will do some shoutcasting. All right, we have Sean Jones as, are you Johnny Cage? Sean Jones as Johnny Cage. Who are you playing right now, Sean?
Would you care to try some Mortal Kombat? Feel late to yourself? I don't know how to play either, man. You think that I know how to play Mortal Kombat? Hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play some PUBG, because why not play some PUBG?
Who are you playing, Sean? No, who? Oh, we play PUBG? We are so getting sued. Please do not sue us. Wow, you have so many games.
Right. We don't have PUBG. Yeah. I think there was one. Uninstall.
Oh.
What is this?
There was one further up. Well, there we go.
Up, yes. Up.
Oh, there we go. Update. I don't want to update this. What is this?
Goat Simulator? Is that what I saw?
Goat Simulator?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We're going to show you another example of what else we can run on this. We're going to play Goat Simulator. Have you always wanted to play as a goat? Be a goat. Eat some grass. Knock some people over. Oh, yes, we can build a TTY simulator.
This is all on a Raspberry Pi. Really cool. Really, really nice.
Some words from Sean Jones.
It's all on a Pi.
On a Pi. Which Pi are you using?
A Pi 3.
Oh, that's some new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question.
Oh, question by Rene Ramirez. What is your question, sir?
Question for Sean. Mr. Sean, how much would a Raspberry Pi cost me?
Only around $40 if you buy them as a one-off. But our whole product would be a Raspberry Pi inside of a slick case, potentially with some periphery, and that would be around 50, 60 bucks because we could buy it wholesale. Woohoo!
If you look on slickdeals.net, you can look for deals for Raspberry Pis that run at about $28.99.
We're not sponsoring anybody here, so it's just. And the other question that I have, Mr. Sean, would I be able to use like a Raspberry Pi 1 or, something before?
Pi 0 should work. Anything better than a Pi 3 would be fine. Wait, Pi 0 is possibly the other direction, so yeah. Not yet, but we know it works on a Pi 3. We're just trying to get kind of the smallest computer possible. But that would be the next step, is testing it on even smaller devices. Fun times. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sean. Is this on your GitHub?
No.
It is private.
We're doing some goat simulation.
All right, on the left, we have Sean Jones. On the right, we have Denton. What's up, man?
What's up, man? I'll talk a little bit about the idea. How it came
Okay,
about.
all right, guys. We're going to have a guest speaker talking about the idea.
Yeah, so when I first got to 42, I noticed Justin, he had a huge computer. I've never seen a computer this big. And they were using it to mash pictures together remotely through TensorFlow. And I was like, what if you could remotely stream software or games that would take a lot of power, like a lot of physical hardware power, and you could use it without having that power, but you could use it remotely or through streaming. And Justin was like, we could use the Pi, and we could build the images and build a kernel on it. And we were able to do this. He also got a few libraries that he has on his private repository. But yeah, basically it took a long time to, like, we were trying to find ways to get it to work through streaming and with the low latency. Because before, like, it was just like very blurry pixels when it was coming through when we first tried to initially get this thing going. But Justin was able to find some libraries through some forums, through some 4chan back channels, and was able to find the proper libraries to get it running. So yeah, so this is it. This is that we get it running, that we could play games. And so this is, we were using the games to like just to test the capacity, because like eventually you want to be able to like do this and run software, like do music, like, and be able to like extract files through there, through the cloud, through the Raspberry Pi, and through our image build. And then we'll have a custom image build, and we'll have a custom build for the case as well. Yeah.
So for, like, let's say future, you know, like in the future later on in life, are you saying you want to essentially make the mass production of Raspberry Pi and essentially host HP, or, you know?
Yes, eventually a host a fee, like a monthly fee or hourly fee, depending on the streams. Repeat the question, please. Okay. He asked, sorry. He asked, are we planning to scale this in the future and try to have a market for it? If the market will call for it, there's some people we've introduced the idea to, and they've liked the idea. But that's why we're moonlighting it as well. We're trying to get your guys' input and see if it would be feasible or something you guys would be interested in. But yeah, that's kind of like what we're doing for the people that can't like buy those big 3,000, 5,000 computers, but they don't want to be able to use all the cool stuff that they could do. This is our solution for that problem, especially for the people that don't have that much money and just pay a little bit. All it takes, that one code or that one song to break them out, and this is here, you know. We give them a platform to do that. But the gaming is just the ultimate test for like computing and how much it could load with the commands going back from the server back here. What do you mean?
So like when you're testing it, his machine is still on the same network, right?
Right.
How maybe it's gonna work if we do it like off the network.
The question is because the fact that we're using the same network, the fact that it's the low latency is why the low latency is why it is.
We have AirPlay over this, and it's crap. So no.
So yeah, we're still like trying to make it.
It's not crap. Speaking of crap.
But yeah, we still want to like test longer. Like this is like the longest test we've had, but like this is just an initial starter. The fact that we could do it from the dorm to here, but we would like to keep it going and see how far we could take it. This is just, the minimum viable product we could show right now. And then we got the guy who built a lot of the back end of the pie here, Justin Evans.
You guys should be on camera. You guys should like go right there.
Okay.
No, we moved the camera.
You move the camera? Sweet.
Okay. Okay, so what you guys are seeing is H.264 streaming, essentially compressed so you can do a 720p stream. That's kind of our limit with the Pi right now without overclocking it. So we're sticking at that level at this point because we can't guarantee anything further if we decide to overclock, so we don't want to do that. We're also running a custom kernel that's using the multi-use skipless scheduler built by Conclavis. It's a custom patch set that we had to make work with our kernel. By default, it wouldn't apply, so we had to go through and do some hand patching to make it work. So we're using that so we can get the highest interactivity rates whenever users are inputting commands via controller or whenever a sound's displayed, et cetera. Other than that, the system is entirely built on Gen 2 Linux. We built from the ground up all the way. Everything is built with really aggressive compiler flags. We wanted to just try to get as best optimization as possible out of everything. And as you can see, it works pretty well. So, I'll get back to you, Dan.
Yeah, man, if we can get some more people that want to try out some games, we can play Mortal Kombat, PUBG. Okay. Ooh, all right. Renee.
So do you guys have to overclock the Raspberry Pi to get this working?
Renee asked, do we have to get overclock the Raspberry Pi to get it?
No, actually, with the setup you're seeing right now, it's not overclocked at all. It's completely stock. So.
Is there any other questions or other people that want to try it out?
It'll run.
Nick asked, what is the frame rate, and how is it comparable to that from a local hard drive?
It's set to cap out right now at 60 FPS, but it's going to stream at 60 FPS no matter what, but the source frame rate is going to be respected in regard that if it's 30 FPS, it's going to only, it'll be interpolated, so it'll be only one every other frame or whatever. So.
Any other questions? Mike? Mike asked, what kind of bandwidth is this using with the max frame rate?
Right now at about 720p 60, we're seeing somewhere in the 6 to 7 megabit second range.
Any other questions?
Anybody have any questions that I answered terribly before they were here?
Mike again. Might ask, when the Pi upgrades, like, will we be able to handle higher resolution streaming, 1080 and 4K?
Yeah, that was our goal. Kind of, we had it working in a fashion where it does work somewhat with an overclock, but it's if you were to take this to mass production, and it wouldn't be stable. I don't think to do that. So while it does work. No, we're not comfortable with it. But yes, we're definitely looking into the newer revisions. That would be great. I mean, 1080p would probably be the baseline we would aim to achieve, because that seems what what most people want these days. So.
Any other questions? Warren? Yes. Does it only output video, or does it do audio as well? We got the, I can answer that. We got the audio speaking right now, and he installed the audio driver on the Gen 2. So we got it working so far, but we haven't yet tested on making music and doing audio files, because I feel like that's what you really want and we would like to test that out, yeah. Definitely. We just haven't been able to install something on his computer that would do a music program. All right. Okay. Warren asked, how do you win this particular game? I've never played it. Sean, did you know?
Shit, that's a negatory.
Yeah, we're just playing it to demonstrate, I guess, just to see how, a streamed gameplay from Steam, Hopefully when we have ours on the market, all the drivers will be updated for every game, and you can play every game and do everything and all the stuff you want to do and play online. Yeah, he asked if we have a business model behind it. Yeah, we have a business model. we've already kind of discussed something about how we would charge. Like we might charge a small monthly fee for hardware, your data, like storing all your data for all your stuff that you're doing, your files, your codes, your games, and then when you're using it, because it's you're using high capacity, like GPU power. We were checking on the market, and it's usually like $1 and some change for an hour. So we try to like see what we could do to make it competitive for that. He asked if somebody was to use this for their main computer, will we have encryption for during the streaming? We would like to build that, but I'll have Justin talk to that. He's more the expert in that area.
The current stream that you're seeing right now is not encrypted right now, no. So someone could, if I mean, there's a small passcode behind it, but it's not anything secure. It's nothing that you can use over the WAN, so you wouldn't want to use it that way. But what you could, our plans were to encapsulate the traffic in some sort of a different stream. So it would, we would essentially shoot the traffic into almost like a VPN, sort of, but within our infrastructure, so that it would, you wouldn't be experiencing as much of a degradation of speed in that. But that was kind of what we had thought with it. Otherwise, we would need to, as you can see, this is like an MVP that we produced, but we would want to iterate further and kind of make our own client further and flesh it out with more features and stuff. And it's all possible, but we just wanted to make something we could actually show and present. So.
Any other questions? Is there a subjective latency view that we could look at, like a test that shows what happened? And
offhand, no, there's not. We were kind of doing it up by feel. Right now, we were playing like interactive, like fighting games. That. Yeah, I mean, we definitely need to do more metrics on it and figure out what the specifics are on that and see. 'Cause I'm sure people do care about that. So.
Yeah, that's the goal. Like, this is just like our MVP. We would like to, of course, have it secured, locked down, and have it running, and you able to have a front end to access all your stuff, and you'll be able to access your data. You'll be able to put your own data and extract it. So if you want to take it to some stuff that you worked on and take it out, put it on a separate hard drive, you can do it, and it won't. Yeah. And you'll use it, and you will never have to buy another computer again. The back end will be up-to-date driver cards, and as the business grows, hopefully, users grow, and then it could be a successful thing. But yeah, this is just, something that I've seen that potentially on the market, and found the team that could do this stuff, and this is what we got so far. This is the team right here, and we'd like to give a special shout out to Joe Kraus for letting us use his SD card for testing. We didn't have money to use it. And then a special shout out to our new intern, Chris Patel. He's in the back end making sure everything is running smooth out here in this presentation. So Chris Patel, thank you very much. We gotta have front end and back end people, right?
All right, thank you for demoing your service for us. That was great. And thanks for participating. And Thanks for showing up to Moonlight. You can find us every week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Unless there is a technical difficulty. And thanks for showing up. Good night.